Okay, I think it's recording. Well, I hope it's recording. The fuck? Where'd he go?
Be careful, Zen.
Yeah, you might want to swap up May just because
We can't
when
really.
you die or whatever.
May should be fine against that, honestly.
Alright, you guys are talking about the comp or whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, we should be
Let's
ready
dive.
for it though, so I'm not sure how much it's going to be.
Okay, what I want to talk about is more about the way you guys are playing Ryan Zarya against Winston Diva. Like it's okay, but there's a few problems of what you guys are doing. Especially, I don't know who the Zarya was. I still haven't seen. And Reinhardt, because they're dive, right? So you don't have anyone to duel with. I mean, to duel with as Reinhardt. So they don't have an enemy Reinhardt to block your shatters. And on the opposite side, also Zarya doesn't have anyone to get energy from if you're not in the fight. Because you won't reach anyone because they're dive, right? But
I'm 3/4 of the way to all.
Winston's
Eva
left.
and Winston going top left.
alright, right here, artillery is like he's too undecisive. You guys have Ryan Zarya and they have dive. If you guys play too far back, you're giving them enough room for them to dive you. I don't know if that makes sense. Because as dive, what you need is the right condition for you to jump in. And you guys are allowing that to build up. Playing Winston and Diva is like another topic. But basically, when you're playing dive, you're looking for the right opportunity and the right target. When you guys are playing back and you're scared of them, you're allowing them enough space for them to look at you entirely. And I mean, the Winston there could have killed someone if he was good, right? And the Diva's not with them, so I mean, they're playing dive, weird too. But as you go on, you'll see the dive getting better. But you guys are playing too scared. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. I don't know if someone is dead. But I'm assuming you guys are waiting for your healers. That's the only reason I wouldn't go in right now.
Diva frozen.
Focus this Diva. Nice.
That pin was okay.
Oh, Genji's up there too.
You backed
Drop
off.
that wall, drop that
so
wall,
that's
drop
enough.
that wall.
What the fuck is going on here?
Oh, drop the wall.
Okay, what am I looking at? Okay, the whole team is there. Okay, Soldier pops
Reloading.
off. He
Young
pops
Vinny.
his
McCree's
ult.
low,
That's fine.
McCree's low. Nice, nice,
No
nice.
one should
Hey,
ult
Mini
anymore.
Diva.
I haven't
Artillery,
really
hold
seen
shield,
this.
incoming.
Get aggressive. There's not many alive right now. There's
He's
only
right.
Genji.
He's right. Vinny's calling a good call. Get aggressive, especially against dive. There's nothing they can do if you guys are pushed up that can ruin you guys. They don't have grav, right? They don't have shatter. If you guys push up, there's absolutely no downfall. Unless they pop ults, which in turn would make them waste ults out of their spawn. So it's a win-win. Even if they pop ult and you die, it's still a win. Alright, your soldier's in front of your Reinhardt. Should probably work on that. Who's your soldier? Aceryn? Okay, Aceryn is really good. If he's pushed up, it's because he knows, right? He can get a pick, which he did. I mean, they're doing damage. They're still getting damage. But your Reinhardt and your Zarya are too scared to hold them in their spawn. Which, I mean, it would have worked. You guys would have humiliated them, right? If you guys held them at spawn.
Alright, they're getting spawns now.
Alright, yeah. Back up, back.
I have nano.
I'll shatter in a second.
Okay, I think I saw this part. You guys have Nano and Grav and Shatter. The problem that you guys do. Okay, we'll just watch it.
Back up, yep. Save it for their blade, because they're gonna...
Okay, you're backing up. Probably shouldn't. There's no real reason. Your Zen is in front of you. May doesn't matter, because fuck May. Zarya's in front of you.
try.
I can.
You're not telling them that you're backing off, by the way. This is all you just backing off. I mean, I think Jane said this. If your team is doing a mistake, but they're doing it as a team, it's not a mistake, it's a strategy. So, sure, it might be a mistake for you to back off right now, because you shouldn't. But if they're not doing it either, then I mean that's a mistake from them too, and from you. It's just overall. But I do think you should be over here where your crosshair's at.
You can freeze the blade. Just stay in the freezing zone.
No, but still, we're still gonna use trends for it.
I have shatter.
Okay, here's what I was gonna say. I think someone says Grav and Nano Rhine. They have Winston Diva. Like you don't need a Nano Rhine. But it's a Nano Rhine would still wipe them. So that's not such a bad call, right? It's not terrible. But the problem is that your Rhine, artillery, he holds ult for like the entire fight. Yeah.
Shatter.
Just in case.
Okay, and the problem with that from holding ult is that they don't have Rhine or Zarya, which means that Rhine is the one that's going to be swinging into the Grav. So he's going to get ult charge, but he already has ult. So it's a waste of ult charge that he's wasting. So if he was to shatter right now, you guys would win a fight because they can't block it. They have Winston. And then you guys would win the next fight with Grav, and then he would be like 3/4 to the way to the next shatter, and then you guys would win the next fight, and it will just recycle it, right? But you guys don't do that.
Case.
Alright,
I'm gonna try and save Nano.
Genji up top right. Is that half? Genji no D.
Okay, you're swinging. You're a little lost here. You don't know what to do because look, this guy's an idiot. He jumps into the wall. I would say pin him right now. Maybe tell your mate don't drop that wall, but mates never drop walls. They just leave him there. So I would say pin him. And if he doesn't die, and when the wall drops, everyone here is going to be exposed. You just shatter them. That's what I would do right here. Like, if I was to do everything you just did, the entire game, right? And then I took over right now, I would pin him and shatter. Then we would do the next combo of Grav and swing into it.
Deflect or dash. Genji no deflect or dash inside building.
You backed off? Okay.
Half health by Mega.
No projected bubble.
Okay. If I was to take over again right now, once that bubble breaks, I would even call it out. Break the bubble. I would shatter. Immediately. Doesn't matter who it is. Even if it's one person, I would shatter. You would have gotten like 3 there.
Winston top left.
Focus the monkey.
Okay, you're swinging at Winston. But you can't reach him. Because he's in high ground. So what you're doing here is that you're leaving your team exposed. And you're swinging at something you can't reach. Right? So just think about that. I mean, it's okay to swing at a Winston if you can reach him. But if you can't reach him, sometimes the best thing to do is to push up. Especially since you have Shatter. You still have it. Their Winston is right here, around here. If you were to push up to their team, holding your shield, and then shatter all of them, the Winston would automatically die because he has no support anymore. But he's being healed right now. And if you didn't have Shatter and you couldn't reach him, the best thing you can do in the perfect world is block on his heals. Because, I mean, they're hitting the Winston. They're saying focus him. So I'm assuming somebody is hitting Winston. Your shield doesn't only protect your team. It also negates support from the enemy team to your team. You should think of it this way. It's a wall that you can shoot through, but the enemy can't. So if you were to position yourself, hold up, let me play it. Right here. No, wait, no. If you were to jump on the payload, right? Okay, let's assume. The fuck? Okay, let's assume the Winston's still here, right? And you don't have Shatter, right? This is in a world where you don't have Shatter, and Winston is still there. I know that their Ana is either, I don't know. The best position for their Ana right now would be over here. So I'm assuming she's healing from here, right? I don't think that's Ana, because that would be stupid. I can't tell because it's terrible recording, but it's okay. The best thing I would do is either get on the payload and shield right here, this entire block. That way the Ana can't heal the straight line to the high ground, or actually just get in front of the Ana so she can't heal at all. That would force the Winston to jump back into you, and then you can back off. So it goes boom, shield, he jumps back, you back off, right? Because now the Winston's there, you get away from his Tesla Canyon, you wait for a mistake, and I mean, you should get Shatter even if you don't have it by then, because you're in their team. So, and you have a Zarya, so he could bubble you. Okay, you're throwing. Okay, here's what I'm seeing. You're throwing fire strikes, right? But you already have ult. There's absolutely no reason for you to throw a fire strike if you already have ult. There's none. What you're doing is that you're putting yourself in an animation that just it leaves you like it leaves you and your team basically unprotected. You can't cancel this animation. You have to throw it once you press the button. And if you already have ult, you know, there's no reason. You'd be better off charging into them right now instead of throwing a fire strike. That's how like pointless it is to throw a fire strike at this point of time. If you already have ult and you're throwing a fire strike at a Reinhardt, right? This isn't a world where it's a Reinhardt versus Reinhardt. That leaves an opportunity for you to get absolutely destroyed and for the enemy Reinhardt to shatter. You won't see it at this rank, but it happens. It happens to me a lot. Almost every game, I can't throw Fire Strike because I know I'm going to get anally raped. But that's high rank problem. But yeah.
Genji behind, Genji behind, Genji behind.
By the way, you still have shatter.
Genji on me.
Winston's down.
You could have pinned someone here. You're swinging at nothing. You still have pin. You haven't used it. You could have pinned this D.Va. She's an easy pin. She's not moving. The Lucio. You could have thrown the Fire Strike at the Lucio since he's not moving, and Mei would probably focus him instead. I don't know. He's looking at the D.Va. You could pin the D.Va since Mei is focusing D.Va.
Kill Genji, kill the Genji.
Okay, the Lucio is gonna die regardless.
Nice.
D.Va's on cart low. Nice.
Focus on her. On his dead.
Nice.
Okay, everyone's dead. There's no reason to pin anymore. You should have done it a long time ago.
Stall baby D.Va. Okay, baby D.Va. No, no.
Okay, I have grab next fight. Alright, we grab and nano the Rhine. That's all. That's all.
Grav and Nano Rhine. This is what I've been talking about. You still have Shatter. You'll be wasting ult charge here. You're better off just letting Soldier shoot into it.
I'm gonna stick Nano for Visor.
May back up, May back up, back up.
Or you're better
back
off
up, man.
nanoing Soldier and letting him build up ult.
You want to
Genji's gonna try to go top right again. Yep, Genji top right.
If you're not gonna Shatter, of course.
Genji top right.
you can build it back up.
Genji up top right, behind, up front, up front.
Yeah, Genji low.
No
Listen,
bubbles.
barrier,
No
or
bubbles.
jump?
Here would be the perfect Shatter. If you were to move a little past this payload, it'd be perfect.
Grabbing.
Kill Genji, kill Genji.
He's too nimble.
Lucio beat.
Okay, if it's a Grav and they beat and you get booped away, right? Here you're useless. You got booped away a mile. Sometimes it's okay to pin. Sometimes. Depending on how far you would go. So if assuming this payload, right, was right here behind the graph, right? If you pinned, you would hit the payload and you would still be in range of the grab. So in the perfect world, this payload would be here. You would pin into it after you got boot. And Zarya would bubble you while you're traveling through the grav, because you would take a lot of damage. That's in the perfect world. Also, I don't know if you know this, but your shield blocks the beat, and it also blocks trance. So what you could have done also, instead of swinging into... Okay, let me go back.
Yeah, Genji low.
No
Listen, no
bubbles.
barrier,
No
good
bubbles.
job.
Grabbing.
Kill Genji, kill Genji.
Okay, if you were closer, what I would do here right now is pin, but not at them. You see this side right here? I would pin into that area right now and hold shield. So it would take me like what? A second to get there and a millisecond to put up my shield. What you want to do with your shield right there is cut off the team in half. Whatever half doesn't get the beat is gonna die, like right away. I don't know if that makes sense. But you don't pin at them, because if you pin at them, you're gonna get someone and you're gonna be like way over there, right? But if you pin here, you're getting closer to them. Pin is like a really useful thing if you're using it in a way where you're covering distance you usually wouldn't be able to cover in that amount of time. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. You hold your shield to cut the team in half. Half of them doesn't get the beat, and if they do, I mean, it doesn't really matter because you're still blocking damage that they're dishing out during the graph. Because, I mean, the graph doesn't automatically make them impossible for them to kill someone. It just makes them all bunched up. So, it's a win-win either way. There, you actually could have blocked it for someone there.
Too nimble.
Shield beat. Nano visor.
And you probably would have not gotten booped either.
Big anti, big anti.
Behind me. Recruit up top behind. Recruit up top behind. Recruit up top.
Genji got me. Genji's on our Zen.
They have no healers in line of sight.
We have no heal.
We have no heals.
Watch my
Okay, your sensitivity is really high. I can tell you're jittering.
Three
trade.
is hard.
Soldier, if you can go up and heal them a bit, we're coming back.
Yeah, I'm coming. I got heal in too.
Round to give him some ground.
Come
Our
here, come here.
healers.
Did the
are
McCree get out? Did the McCree get out?
I think so.
Diva's coming above or behind.
Recruit up
Yeah,
top.
those
Recruit.
Genji's
Ana,
low.
Ana. Save her Ana. Genji at half. Genji at quarter.
I got boost.
Winston's sleeping. Behind us.
Winston's
Fine,
sleeping
Winston
behind.
fine,
Oh,
Winston.
Okay, you still have shatter, by the way. I'm gonna end it here. I think I've seen enough.